What's up? It's your boy Carcino, man. And I'm here to tell you right now, do not sit here and buy all this celebration and all this celebratory things that's going on. They did this for Westbrook, trying to force people's hands into believing the MVP race is over. If you was watching all this stuff, you would think it was over. What's up, Nicole Dixon? My zodiac sign is stop sign. I'm about to go to sleep. After I make this video, I am going to bed. Westbrook MVP. Well, it looks like Westbrook gonna be the MVP, but we really don't know, do we?
When Russell was on this journey, I felt that I just have to be here. I think that what he has done has been historic in nature. He's played with passion and pride, and it's outstanding what he's done, the way he did it. You people should really be proud of him for his accomplishments.
Russell Westbrook got honored today by the OKC. I guess for getting triple doubles. Where the team lets you get the rebound. And yes, he had a well, they're making a case to try to force the way of the MVP. But if you don't believe it's close, trust me, it's close. And that why you think they give MVP out at the end of the the finals, right before the finals, when they go into the Western Conference final? I picked Westbrook. Westbrook to me is the MVP, even though Harden has a very strong case. You better believe they're going to be watching this first round when he got to go up against James Harden. And Billy Donovan just sitting there collecting his checks. So OKC in Houston. How many games they go? Everybody saying 5. I'm saying they gonna go in 6. Because if they get swept, Harden definitely getting MVP. Harden lead the team in assists. And he's made the players around him better. Has Russell Westbrook made anybody on the team better? Or have he hindered their game? Adams used to get rebounds and play out of his mind. Now he's in there boxing people out so that Russell Westbrook can get the rebound. Cantor, Adams, and Office Depot is not finna get you nothing. Cantor is a guy who's an average basketball player. He's not going to get you anything. He's not going to get you to a championship. They're not close to a championship. They don't have the pieces in place for a championship. They just have an offensive weapon and Russell Westbrook. Well, Harden all but said that, you know. He's all about himself. Like, he's looking like, look, I done did this 2 seasons in a row. Last year, people thought he was MVP. They didn't give it to him. They gave it to Steph. So now, here we are again. Back to the table for MVP. And then you got Office Depot, Camper, or whatever his name, Cantor, and Adams. So you got the Adams family, you got a Camper, you got Office Depot in there. Then you got a scrapper named Russell. Your starting 2 guard, because you're the point guard, he's averaging like 4 points a game. But he's a great defensive player. Who's he stopping? I haven't seen him stop anybody. Every time they play a good team, they get blown out. So how's he really making them better? They're the 6th seed in the playoffs. That's the only reason I'm giving him. I thought this team would be 8th, period. I didn't think they would even be in this position. I'm like, he deserved MVP. Because I knew that team was bums last year. They should have never been as far as, and made it as far as they did. Because they basically got 2 players. So when Kevin Durant left, like, I'm not going to carry this team another. We're not going to win a championship with this team. We will not be able to contend. That's smart. He went as far as he's going to go with Russell Westbrook. A lot of people think Boston going to be the first team in a long time in the East to ever be eliminated in the first round, being the number 1 seed. A lot of people are taking the Chicago Bulls. But look at that. We knew what was going to happen to Miami already. We told you. The league set it up so that Miami be out the playoffs. Yeah, everybody laid down and played ball. All this collusion in the league, man, that's what I'm saying. All this stuff is just rigged and fixed because they figured y'all too stupid to care. And now you see teams doing stuff like this. They putting Tony Romo in the games, trying to get him on the court. They got stuff like this going on with Russell Westbrook. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What is the honor? What is the accomplishment? He averaged a triple-double in the league in a year where the league had over 100 triple-doubles, 4 times the amount. He had 42, 43 of them? It was a triple-double league. The league is watered down. There's nothing but points on the board. You can't play defense anymore. You can't clog the lanes. They don't let you foul people anymore. When you foul somebody, they got to go to the videotape. I think you hit him a little too hard. I'm like, dude, I'm going for the ball. I don't think so. The videotape showed it a little different. Take the fun out of the game. You take out human error and make it all machine. You take the whole feel out of the game. You slow it down and make it generic. Well, Russell Westbrook to me is the MVP over Harden. It's close, but I gave it to Russell Westbrook because I feel he had the biggest challenge. You know, I feel that he got more weapons on the team. That, you know, Eric Gordon coming in there shooting the ball. Harden doesn't have to make Gordon better. Whenever Harden's having a bad game, Gordon coming in and light it up. He got Lou Williams. They made a trade for Lou, so he got another scorer on the team. He got like 3 scores. That take a lot of pressure off him. Russ ain't got nothing to do but ball out. But they're not winning games. When they play good teams, they're not really beating them. He had the best season. How would you say that? Harden almost averaged a triple-double. Harden is leading the league in assists. He averages about 26, 27 points a game, if not 28. And he averages 8.7 rebounds. Did I tell you? He's shooting a better percentage from the field. Russell Westbrook shot over 1,800 shots. Allen Iverson had the record at 1,400. He beat Allen Iverson's record by over 400 some shots. One player shooting over 1,800 shots. His average is 25 shots a game. Harden is somebody who averaged most of his points on the line. He's just not as outgoing and doesn't have the energy. He's not as animated as Russell Westbrook. So Westbrook getting MVP is a little bit more better because he's more appreciative of the award. He's more animated. He's excitement. And that gets awards. The Dan Antoni system. Nah, Harden was doing that before Dan Antoni got there. You think Harden just started playing basketball? The Dan Antoni system of up and run, it just best fits him. But Harden is doing something now he didn't have before because he didn't have the personnel. He could give the ball up and get assists. Because he got guys that can hit on the run and fly. He got guys that could run with him. He got guys that could stop and pop. That's why he's leading the whole NBA in assists. So people act like his numbers don't mean anything. He's only 1.3 rebounds away from averaging a triple-double. So what is that telling you? He shoots a better percentage than Russell Westbrook. It's not a slam dunk. Believe me. These playoffs, which is not supposed to determine MVP, I think MVP should be given out right at the last game of the season. They should give out MVP right before the playoffs. Y'all remember Charles Barkley was the runaway MVP in 1990-91 season for the Philadelphia 76ers. Charles Barkley was killing that season. Everybody knew he was the landslide victory for MVP. Michael Jordan finished third that year in MVP voting. He was third. And he was upset about that. He was in third place for MVP voting. And you know who got the MVP? They gave it to Magic Johnson in 90-91 and shocked the whole world. Everybody was Magic Johnson. Blew everybody's mind after the season Charles had. All the way through. That was his best season. But they got put out the playoffs. Second round. They were gone. Second or first round. They were out. So winning does mean something. Well, the NBA is getting worse and worse because they got all these babies in the league and they're all about merchandising and advertising. And the worst thing they ever did was put that OKC Cleveland Miami Heat final together, and it was so high rated because they made it a fest of just all this new stuff and merchandising. It was just such bad basketball on the court. But everybody tuned in to watch it because they know the players. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. So they was all up there and they were all excited and pumped. You do realize the Spurs was basically kind of resting people. Letting them play but resting. They wasn't trying to go all out. Spurs will be fine in the playoffs. Well, I got Golden State winning it all. Same team I picked once LeBron was throwing up the champagne and all that stuff. How many games? I'll say 6. 6 games. I told y'all the Bucks was somebody to pay attention to. Well, they celebrating them now because they know the season's over. They doing this like a team that's not going to the playoffs. They're going to the playoffs and they celebrating now because they know it's gonna be over very soon. The Bucks drafted well. They recruited well. Indiana did as well too. PG-13 just got to play ball. Ever since they was about to trade us, but that's when he got offended and started playing some ball. I don't like to call an NBA player finished until they, it's unfortunate because he plays so hard. The team actually rallied and played better once he got hurt. But I feel bad for him because he's young and this is a contract year for him. And he just had a major knee blowout. That's very hard for him. I feel bad. Yep. So, just don't think this race is over yet. That's what I want y'all all to remember. This is not a race that's over. It's your boy Carcino, and I'm out.